Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to the ark pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Lord's willing, I'm one of the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson. The Lord, the Most High Yahweh, said he was going to put enmity between thy seed and her seed, which he was talking about Satan, physical seed on the earth, which is the so-called Edomites, which are the so-called white race, the Edomites, the descendants of Esau. He was going to put enmity between thy seed and her seed. Her seed is talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, between Jacob's seed. He wasn't talking about Eve, because a woman doesn't have a seed. So when he said, I'm going to put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, he was talking about the separation of the two nations. Okay? He was talking about Satan's seed and the seed of Israel, which is Jacob, which is his 12 sons. That is what he was talking about. The Christian churches don't understand this breakdown because they are following Roman Catholicism. So they are not going to break this scripture down to you in the church because they don't know. So the breakdown of this is two nations, two manner of people. Okay? The Most High has a movie rolling. The main two characters are Jacob and Esau. Everybody else is just extras. Okay? Moab and Ammon, which is the Chinese and Japanese, they are just extras. The Africans, the Hamites, the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the South and North Africans, they're just extras, man. Okay? They're just extras, man. The main two characters are Jacob and Esau. And they were separated. That's why he's told Satan in the garden he was going to put enmity between thy seed and her seed. Once again, a woman doesn't have a seed. So he wasn't talking about Eve's seed. He was talking about the seed of Israel, the 12 tribes separated from Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white race. The separation of those two seeds. So, first verse I'm going into, this is Genesis 3, verse 15. And it reads, And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Okay? That's talking about bruise thy head and bruise thy head. That's talking about going back and forth between Esau and Jacob through the times. And when you read the account in Genesis 25 and 37 to 40, tell you that Esau was going to break the yoke of Jacob. That was during the time when they came back in power during the Renaissance era, which was a rebirth for the Esau, the Edomites, coming back into power. But this is talking about the enmity between thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. Okay? The separation of the two nations. So this is Genesis 25, we start at verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. And this is where our people get lost. Even the other nations, they don't understand these scriptures, man. It say, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Okay? You gotta understand this, man. 2 nations are in her womb. Jacob and Esau. the so-called white people, and the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Two nations are in her womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And we know the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans are the stronger race, man. And the elder shall serve the younger. Okay? Esau came out first, saying that he gonna have to serve Jacob. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Esau means Ishashua, which meant wasted away is he, because he has no pigment. He has no melanin in his skin. And they are not white, the so-called white race. They are not white, they are red. And you can see it in their blood show forth through their skin. Okay? That's why I say he came out red all over like a hairy garment. I want to say like a hairy garment in the ancient time, in those days, when they used to take like camels or whatever garment, whatever animal they killed, and they made the fur out of clothing, they used to dye it red. So that's why I say he came out red all over, like a hairy garment. Because they used to dye their garments red back then. So, and it reads, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Okay? He took the hold of Esau's heel. What does that represent? When you take the hold of somebody's heel, that's basically saying you're going to snatch them out their power seat. Okay? Because he took the hold of his heel, which is basically closer to his feet. The feet is the foundation of the whole body. That's why Nebuchadnezzar, in that dream, he had the head that was gold, the chest that was silver, and the midsection which was bronze, and the legs which was iron, and the feet which was part iron and clay mixed. Which is talking about the rulership of the North America. Esau, Edom. It's the feet right now of that statue. So the feet is the foundation of a body. So when they say Jacob had the heel of Esau, Jacob had held the heel of Esau. That would let you know that he was going to take him out of rulership. Okay? When you go to the Apocrypha, the second Ezra, chapter 6, it tell you that Jacob is the beginning of the new world and Esau is the end of this age. Okay? That's why he took the heel of Esau. Because he was going to take him out of his kingdom, out of his rulership. But the point of this lesson is the enmity between us and them. Everybody else is extra, so they don't matter, man. So I'm gonna read this again. Two nations is Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, and the Lord Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the young. So two nations are in her womb, they shall be separated from thy bowels. The Lord ain't want them together. That's the whole point. The Lord doesn't want us together. And who through time brought us together? This demon, demonic, J, Martin Lucifer, King. Okay? The Lord ain't want us. He said we are separated from her bowels, man. Two manner of people. Two nations was in her womb. Okay? If we're supposed to be mingled together, why he didn't say one nation? He said two nations. Two manner of people shall be separated. Completely separated, man. This is not rocket science. Now this is Malachi This is Malachi chapter 1, and I'm going to start at 1. And it reads, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So the Most High say he laid Esau mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, because they are nothing, man. They are base men. Okay, and they tell you that in Daniel, the 4th chapter, man. They are base men, but the Most High set them up, okay, over us, because what our forefathers did in ancient time, but not following, not by not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh. So he said he hated Esau and loved Jacob, man. That's how he know he loved us, man. Okay? He laid his mountains waste, man, which is Mount Seir, man. Okay? That's the biblical name, Mount Seir. But in the modern term, man, in the modern name, it's the Caucasus Mountains, man, in Georgia, Russia, man. Okay? That's where the name Caucasus come from, the Caucasus Mountain, man, which means cave dweller. He said he loved Jacob and hated Esau, man. This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. And it reads, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay, let me read up. Verse 11. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand. The elect, man, of the 12 tribes of Israel. Not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, unto Rebekah, the elder shall serve the younger. Okay? Esau shall serve Jacob, man. In the kingdom, when we get in the kingdom, man, through Yahushua, okay, when the kingdom gets established, man, Esau shall go into slavery for 1,000 years, man. Verse 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay? Because we are separated, man, from Rebekah's womb, man. 2 nations are in her womb, 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Okay? Tell you, it's plain, man. This ain't rocket science, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and 19. Let's see. It's enmity between Satan's seed and Israel, man. A separation. 2 nations, man. That's the point. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them. It's not like who? No other people on this planet, man. The portion of Jacob is not like them. Edom, Ammon, Moab, and the Hamites, man. Okay? We are totally different from the Chinese, the Japanese, and the Africans, man. Okay? We are a separate nation. That's why sanctified and holy means set apart. Okay? The Lord set us apart from them, man. We're different. Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Okay? The portion of Jacob is not like them, man. We are not like them, period, at all, man. The Lord made us different, man. He gave us the law, statute, judgment, and commandments, man. And since I'm here, let me go ahead and get this, man. For the ones that don't want to let this sink in, man. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear the words that the Lord Yahweh have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Okay? He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, man. The Israelites, man. No other, the Lord ain't dealing with no other nations, man. Okay? This is Psalms 149. Salaki 147, verse 19. This is Psalm 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes, his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? We are separated from Rebecca's womb, man. Two nations. All the other nations don't matter, man. This is about Esau and Jacob, the so-called white race, and the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? This is about the Edomites and the Israelites only. The separation between the two nations. And this is Jeremiah 30 and 16. And it reads, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And that's what happened to us, man. It's 18 nations on this earth. Israel being one. The Israelites being one nation. It's 17 other nations on this earth. And all of them had us in captivity, man. Okay? So I'm going to read this because this goes into that, which is in Psalm 83 as well. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries. Okay? The word Satan means adversary, man. Okay? This is important, man, because the word Satan means adversary. What does adversary mean? Your enemies, man. And what does it say in Genesis 3 and 15? I shall put enmity between thy seed and her seed. Okay? Satan's seed, man. Satan has a physical seed, man. It's the so-called white race, man. The Edomites. Okay? Read this again, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries. Just talking about all the nations that had us in captivity, every last one. And all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, man. Hey, these scriptures is love, man. Because we're waiting patiently, man. Patiently to put you demons in captivity. Every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoiled thee, because they spoiled us, major. All that spoiled thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. And it say, thou shalt bruise thy head, and he shall bruise the heel. It say, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, from what Esau did to us, man. Saith the Lord Yahweh. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. Okay? But the Most High sent his son Yahweh shot back to seek after us, man. Okay? His chosen, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. It says, therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and Dan shall fall by the sword. It's like that, verse 13. This is verse 14. Ezekiel 25:14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Okay? Read that again, man. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord, Yahweh power. That's what's going to happen to Edom, because we are two separate nations, man. The Edomites and the Israelites. The Lord said he's going to do unto Edom what they did to Israel, man. A double portion, man. They should drink a double cup of what we got done to us, man. Okay, this is Obadiah. Obadiah is only one chapter, so this is Obadiah verse 18. And it reads, "In the house of Jacob shall be a fire." Okay, that's talking about the Israelites, man. "In the house of Joseph, a flame." That's the northern kingdom, man. This is talking about the southern and the northern kingdom coming together, man. "In the house of Esau for stubble." It may just gonna be the kindling for the fire, man. It's gonna be a big bonfire. "And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh have spoken it." Okay? For what you did to Israel, man. The Lord is gonna put his vengeance on you, man. For what you did to his chosen elect, man. The apple of his eye, he say. This is the last verse, and I'm gonna end this lesson. This is Deuteronomy, because this is all about the enmity between thy seed and her seed, man. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 8, man. And it reads, "When the Most High divided to the nations," with an S, "their inheritance, when he separated," once again, there goes separation, man. "When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob," just like it said in Jeremiah 51:19. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, man. Okay? The Israelites, man. Not the Edomites, not the Moabites, not the Ammonites, not the Hamites, man. The Israelites. So with that, man, I want to say this is all about the enmity between thy seed and her seed, man. Satan, physical seed, which is the Edomites, so-called white race, and the Israelites, man. A separation, man. Two nations, two manner of people shall be separated. Okay? The separation, man. Matter of fact, let me get this. This is Jeremiah 23, verse 25. And this is talking about Martin Lucifer King, man. Or Martin Lucifer Queen. "I have heard what the prophet said. The prophet, they prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yeah, they are prophets of deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal." Okay? This was Martin Luther King talking about he had a dream, man. And I tell you right here, man, say, I have dreamed, man. Exactly how he said it, man. Okay? False prophets, man. Trying to bring everybody together. The Lord want us separated, man. I just showed you that in Deuteronomy 32, man, and 8. Okay? In Genesis 25, man. The Lord want us separate, man. Two nations, two manner of people, man. There's no coming together, man. Period. The Lord said he is about division, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to read that before I get out of here. This is Luke chapter 12 and 51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you no, but rather division, man. Division, man. Yahushua is about division, man. Who the word ignorant called Jesus. He's about division. So with that, I just want to edify. I want to say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, Red Millstone, who rule well. And a sincere salutation to the ark and pushing this truth like the four winds of the earth. Shalom.